The real reason Draco hated Harry was to do with horcruxes. Let me explain. If you didn't know, Voldemort made 8 horcruxes, 7 intentionally and 1 by mistake. They were of course Tom Riddle's diary, Marvolo Gaunt's ring, Helga Hufflepuff's cup, Salazar Slytherin's locket, Rowena Ravenclaw's diadem, Nagini, Harry Potter and himself. And as we know, being around a horcrux can affect the way you behave. Take Ron for example. When they were trying to destroy Salazar Slytherin's locket, he went absolutely crazy and had to leave. Or take the Dursleys for example, who were terrible people to Harry for no reason other than that Harry was a horcrux. So what does Draco have to do with all this? Well, firstly, Draco grew up around horcruxes. He lived in a house with Tom Riddle's diary, as that was left to Lucius Malfoy to look after. And then when he went to Hogwarts, he met Harry, yet another horcrux. I think the more horcruxes you're around, the harder it is to act normally. Take Ron for example, who was perfectly fine being around Harry all those years, but when he was around Harry and the locket, suddenly his behaviour went out of control. You tend to see this throughout Harry Potter. The people who have been around multiple horcruxes tend to act more weirdly and strangely. Take for example Dolores Umbridge, who obviously has the locket and then when she's around Harry goes completely psycho. Going back to Draco Malfoy, he was always around loads of horcruxes, whether that was the diary or whether that was being around Harry in school or whether that was once Voldemort returned. And as the series went on, the more horcruxes Draco was exposed to. And I think he found that hard to cope with, and that's why he took it out on Harry and had such a hatred towards Harry, and it got worse as the series went on because he was around more and more horcruxes. So had Tom Riddle just had a normal wizarding life and decided not to make horcruxes, he probably would have lived longer, but I also think Draco and Harry probably could have been friends and probably wouldn't have hated each other as much, as the horcruxes wouldn't have affected them. But that's just a thought, this is just a theory, but what do you guys think? Do you think this is a viable option, or do you think I'm just talking an absolute load of baloney? Let me know in the comments.